much these people in front of me think I'm fucking retarded. I'm over here playing fucking If You're Happy and You Know It. Like, what the fuck is this motherfucker doing? I'm retarded, okay? Can't you see it? I'm a cruiser rider. That automatically makes me have low IQ. Let's just hate people that fucking cut across the parking lot like that. I mean, I know I do it, but hell, I don't do it going like 20 miles per hour. So the last couple videos kind of being Magna biased, you know, in favor of a supermoto. I figured, why not do a video fucking showing my Magna love, you know? You know, the Magna, as far as cruisers are concerned, the Magna is probably, apart from a VMAX, one of the most sportiest cruisers you can own. So much so to where I don't even really like calling this thing a fucking cruiser, because, I mean, while it is very comfortable and can put a lot of miles on the highway, no fucking problem, it's, to me, it's more of like a sport cruiser. I mean, it doesn't get super great gas mileage. Obviously, with it being a V4, it's a very fucking thirsty bike. This gets about the same gas mileage that a supermoto gets, man. It's about 100 miles to the tank, and I believe this even has a bigger tank. So technically, my DR650, even with the freaking 48 rear tooth sprocket, got better gas mileage than this thing does. That's kind of crazy to think about. You know, and building off of that, the same thing. Fuel capacity is very low. The range is very low for a cruiser. I mean, you're looking at about 100 miles before you hit reserve. And even more so if you drive fucking, you know, aggressively. And see, building off that, it's another thing that I was talking about in my last video about no speedometer. I didn't really hit on that, but that's another reason why I need to get the speedometer fixed, because the odometer doesn't work properly. So I have really no idea how close to running out of gas I am. That's why I just always try to keep this thing as full as possible. I mean, even though it's got a reserve, I don't want to deal with the pain in the ass of fucking having to run out of gas and look like an idiot on the side of the fucking road. You know, another reason why I don't call it a cruiser is because it's actually got some ass behind it. Most cruisers are not synonymous with speed. It's kind of like, meh, it can do highway speeds, but that's about it. With the Magna, a fucking Magna, dude, it'll make your arms longer. I mean, I know it's not a VMAX with like 200, almost fucking 200 horsepower and shit, but it's also only a 750cc bike. Which brings me to the point of why I chose a Magna over, like, you know, other shit, you know, like a, I don't know, a Suzuki Boulevard or something else. You know, I think the Boulevards look really fucking nice. But again, they're just, number-wise, horsepower-wise and all that, it's just meh. It's just not that great. I really don't know why they stopped making the Magna. They're very fucking popular bikes, even still. Even though they haven't had a new model for over 10 years now. They're still very popular bikes. And that's because, you know, they've got ass to them, man. I mean, they'll fucking get up and go when you ask them to. And, you know, again, that's from the V4 power plant. They just, I don't really know why they don't make V4s anymore. I'm guessing because, like I said, they don't get the best gas mileage, and I don't know, they're not as easy to work on, I guess. You know, V-twins, you got 2 less cylinders, and they're easier to work on, I guess, because of that. And I got that distinct Harley sound, man. The fucking, you know, when you come to a stop and the bike just sounds like it's about to die. It's just like potato, 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 potato. I mean, I don't know. I really don't know why V4s aren't more popular. The only V4s I know that are still currently made, that I know of, is the Aprilia RS V4 and I guess the VMAX. The VMAX is still being made. I don't don't know any other V4 bikes that are being made. I mean, I'm sure Ducati's probably got one or two. I don't know. It seems like I don't know. I don't understand. But it's just a great thing about a Magna. Like, a lot of people, like, I've had plenty of, like, you know, like Harley riders. I'm not trying to pick on Harley riders again, as much as I like picking on Harley riders. You know, I'm not just trying to pick on them again, but I've had plenty of, like, Harley riders come up to me when I'm riding this thing back and forth to work, and they're like, hey man, what size is that thing? And I'm like, it's a 750. And then they'll, like, say in, like, a nonchalant, like, bragging way, oh man, this is like a 1800 or like a 2000 plus cc bike. And I'm like, yeah, but dude, this thing will still whoop your fucking ass. I was like, it's all about fucking power efficiency. You know, the V4, I mean, this thing puts out, I don't know, fucking, I don't know the exact numbers, but I know it puts out somewhere between 80 to 90 horsepower, and it's a 750. Most of those V-twins that have really fucking huge motors like that, they only put out about, I don't know, 70, maybe 80 horsepower, maybe around the same horsepower. But because the engine is so much bigger, the bike weighs like 200-300 pounds more than this thing does. This thing only weighs like, I don't know, maybe max 500 pounds, which is light for a fucking cruiser. I mean, to think about it, my Z1000 weighed, I don't know, just a little over 400 pounds. And I mean, hell, my DR weighed like 350. That thing's a heavy fucking bitch for a dual sport, which, you know, is ultimately why I got rid of it. So, you know, weight to power ratio comes into play a lot. It's funny, man. Like, a bike like this, that's one of the reasons why I chose a Magna, because it's a fucking hell of a bike, man. I mean, it's got its, like, weak points, you know. Its chassis isn't the best, its suspension isn't the best, but, you know, it will fucking go. You know? It will get up and go. You ask it to, and it is like, much obliged, good sir. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, when I make videos saying I wish I still had my Supermoto. I really fucking do. I really do wish I still had my Supermoto. But this thing, you know, this thing ain't no piece of shit either. You know, as far as cruisers are concerned, this is the best option you have as far as getting something that's relatively cheap and good. Like, you can find these things all day for like $3,000 or less. And they're all in damn good condition. I mean, it's a fucking Honda, dude. I mean, it's not like they're dirt bikes. I mean, come on. We all know Honda can't get their fucking valves right on their fucking dirt bikes for some reason. I don't know if that's still the case, but I know that was the case as far as their old, like, 450Xs and stuff like that. I don't know about their new ones. I don't know, so I can't really speak on that. But, I mean, come on. Other than that, Hondas are known for making very reliable bikes. The way this thing's jetted, man, it's so fucking... The throttle is so sensitive. You hit, like, the littlest bump and you'll hear the engine go... Bah, bah. It's like that one little wiggle on the fucking throttle. See? That's just, like, barely even moving the throttle, man. The guy that had this thing before me, man, I don't know what the hell he did to it, but it's set up real nice. Oh, real nice. What do you guys think? You wish they made more V4 bikes? Hell, do you wish they'd bring back the Magna? Hell, I would buy a brand new Magna if they brought it back with fuel injection and, you know, kept it relatively the same power-wise, brought it back with fuel injection, maybe a lighter frame and knocked a little bit of weight off it. Hell yeah, dude. I'd buy a brand new fucking Magna in a heartbeat. I love getting this thing up to about $7 or $8 grand. It just starts. Ah! It's fucking great. Just 150 more days. It's bad that I've got like an app on my phone, that little Dream Days app, and like you can put shit in there and it'll tell you like a countdown of how many days you got until whatever you set. I've got my Supermoto purchase date set in there, and I just like look at it every day. And I'm just like, yep, only got like 150 more days. But man, don't get me wrong, guys. I like the Magna. It's just not the funnest bike I've ever had. You guys know this. I've already talked about this. But you know what? She ain't too bad. Ain't too bad. I want to get her. I want to get her a paint job and shit, because I mean, I'm not a big fan of these decals. I'm not a huge fan of the fucking the red paint. I mean, it's okay looking, but really, I would love to have like this thing like hydro dipped, or like just plain like painted, like just a matte black. I mean, I like the white wall wheels and shit. They look pretty cool, nice and classy looking. But you know, she's my bike for now. I'm gonna try to hype myself up to ride her as much as I can. I mean, it's gonna be hard with winter coming, which means I'm gonna be doing probably a lot more BMX stuff and things like that to kind of just keep the videos flowing. Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to comment below if you want. And I will see you guys in the next one. Later!